Winners don't lose.
Hey guys, welcome back to Never Stop Shooting. My name is Paul, and this is Shadowrun Returns. I feel kind of bad about leaving Shannon Half-Sky. I kind of said, yeah, I'll be back at midnight. I'll have a crew ready for you. She gave me 4,000 new yen to hire a crew, and then immediately I get a call from Coyote saying, hey, I've got a lead on my cousin. Or rather, I know exactly where my cousin is. More than a lead. I know where he is. We're going to bust him out. We're gonna take him back, whether he wants to come or not. And I said, I'm on it. I'll help you out too. And I'm hoping, after all of this, Coyote and Paco will both come with me to work on this whole Emerald City Ripper serial killer sort of business. Thanks for meeting us, Killstealer. I owe you one. I figured you could use the backup. Maybe you'll return the favor in a couple hours. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect with this BTL squats. She brightens. Oh, hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. I didn't tell her that I didn't need help with that. Good job. Thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. It's the least I can do. All right. Let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in here, in one of the squats past the door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, don't know much about firepower. I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. I like his tattoo. Oh, I thought it was like a whole necklace. That would have been... I don't know if it would have been cooler. I think it would have been cooler. It probably means it would have been lamer. Let's do this. What were those objectives there? They both have to survive. Rescue buddy. That's an orc, okay? I guess he's got the little tusks for it. The orc and the ears, yeah. The orc looks twitchy. His eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you. Looks past to see if there are others. Licks his lips and nods you through as if going through some internal checklist. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in and whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker. Trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? How does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part! It's a lab. They test the new stuff here. Hot as dreck. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door. I'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right there. Our guys will guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer. Safest way. What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all. All of it. We got it all. Yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale dreck chummers love. You name it. And you could slag and frag to your heart content. That's a real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trip as long as there's slagging involved, right? Coyote's eyes are hard. Her pupils tighten with pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? Ooh. The clocker looks around more nervous now. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. For the right price. You feel it. What it's like to die. What it's like to kill. You sell BTLs? Oh, yeah, chummer, yeah, better than life, definitely better. Dream chips, mine better. SimSense without peak limits, high octane intensity. I'm guessing this guy might also get a commission here for some of this stuff. Just let me in. I'll see you around after this. Probably lots around. The Sinless are free. That was one thing I was gonna say. Sinless. When I was reading the book, I found out more about the Sinless, about what it does. I'll actually read you a quote from the book here. Sam Werner, the main character in this story, he wanted to go to Quebec for reasons, and Dodger, the guy who's the actual Shadowrunner in this, said, what will you do there? You no longer exist, remember? When you were recorded dead, your system information number, SIN, was frozen. Without a SIN, you are a non-entity in the corporate world. No air travel to get there, no passport to get in, no cushy corporate job from which to subvert their data. So you can't even go from like place to place without a SIN in the Shadowrun universe. It's a good book, actually. It's pretty good. I actually really appreciate it. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need to pass 50 new yen each. 150 new yen for Ladia. That'll let you in and come and go as you please. You can chip in there and I'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are separate costs. Lasts about 3 hours. Prices vary by those inside. I want to take a look around first. If the selection's good, we'll give you 200 new yen on our way out. His good eye twitches as he thinks. Sure that math works for me. Get on in there. Jamal. What's up, Jamal? Just mind my own business. Is that all you're doing, Jamal? Is that all you're doing? Is it? I'm guessing if I'd sucker punched him in the eye, it just would have started the battle right then and there. I kind of want to take a look around, though. I realized... Keep on moving, cross the bridge. I realized the reason I was having so much trouble in taking down Stevie J and his crew wasn't because, as I was originally thinking, not vocalizing, but thinking, it wasn't because there was no cover there. It was because I wasn't really utilizing it as I should have been. And that's part of the problem with ley lines, right? Is that they leave you really wide open to getting shot at too. But the entire floor on this tenement is given over to the case of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. Yakuza Decker. Oh boy. The man with the cyber deck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL, lad, Eho. This is a Yakuza operation. With a push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Killstealer, don't attack any of the chip heads. They don't know what they're doing, and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. You got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Oh, that's it, eh? We can't talk our way out of it? We just gotta take out the Decker, huh? Oh, these poor people. Okay, not seeing any ley lines here. So I want to work my way through, see how far my various people can get. Alright, looks like Killstealer can make his way the furthest in, while still taking an action. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I picked up a few new spells while I was out as well, from Algernon there. Ah, shoot. So we'll see how that all goes. But you're still a baseball bat, huh? Still all that you got. I mean, he knew where we were going, right? I mean, he was talking with Coyote. The least that he could have done is picked up a gun. That was stupid. 25% chance to hit, and I took a shot. Now you're... I'm guessing that he is not a tweaker. He's got to be an actual, yeah, BTL security, chiphead, BTL operator. Okay. So we got our targets then. You know what? Yeah, let's do it that way. We're going to go ahead and flamethrower him, and if he survives, we'll send in Paco to finish him off with the bat. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, this guy, though, he's got a thing. So why don't we go ahead and just aim for the Decker? I mean, he's not going to come after me. Oh! See, the Decker, in order to actually keep control of all of these chip heads here, he's got to stay on his computer there. So, that leaves him... Ah, shoot. That leaves him wide open to attack. Oh, boy. Okay, that looks like another chipper. This guy looks like security, though. Yeah, it's not a... Yeah, it's not a... Ah, Yakuza Shaman. These guys don't really hit that hard. Kaponk. Kaponk. Who are you? Oh, is that him? Is that Buddy that I've been looking for? Now would actually be a really... in fact, last turn would have been a good time for that concussion grenade. Ah, that guy's got a sword. Okay, so I'm guessing he's not a chip head then. Yakuza mage. Oh shoot, I am dying. I'm only wounded for 5. I might not survive this one. Alright, Paco, head back and keep smacking away on this guy. Like, seriously, why did he not, like, at least pick up, like, a sword or something? We'll be right back. Oh, we've got another person here that we can talk to. The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that director selling BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. We're a kid named Gino, you know? Doesn't. He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. Yep, all day, all night, and it can be dangerous, too. Want someone's chip, they can send them any program they want, make them do whatever, turn them into whores, killers, anything. Sounds like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in her tears. I do. I know. Lost my husband, lost my son, lost my daughter. They use her to record. Oh, my goodness. Do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal does. But Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. Place is back by the Yakuza. Guy in the door, Charlie, sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so of them wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean 5 or 6, that's not bad. We have surprise on our side. Yeah, except we don't. I wonder if these chip heads, when they're done being used for stuff like this, if they know that the Deckers and all of like the Yakuza and all these guys have been using them in this way, if they remember, like, you know, trying to kill us, sort of thing. I'm not 100% sure that they do or that they don't, really. But it'd be really interesting, and like, is this just another experience for them, you know? Okay, let's try heading over here and taking her out. One of the things, I've been playing a lot of XCOM 2 recently, and one of the things that I had noticed was a major difference between this game and that one being, like, I feel like XCOM 2 might be more balanced than this game is. But the main thing that that this game has over that one is the plot line. An incredible plot line with, like, all of these fights. There's something important going on in, like, every single time you get into combat like this, right? Either like a unique experience, like trying to take out the Decker that's got all these chippers working for him. Every single battle that you get into in this one feels important. It feels like there's something that's really going on, whereas in the XCOM games, I always feel like so many of them are just, so many of those levels that you go through are just filler. And I didn't, oh, hey, look at that. Paco didn't hardly get hurt at all. I never really felt like what I was doing was important in those games, in the grand scheme of things. Like, sure, there's the reality that, you know, you're kind of, you know, trying to free the world from, you know, alien control and all of that. But a lot of it feels the same over and over again. Here's the map, here are the bad guys, kill them all off. Or here's the map, here's the guy that you have to save, go get him to this point. Or, you know, here's the guy that you're trying to kill him and then get to this point. It was all a lot of repetition, whereas this one, you know, you've got like the BTL junkies, and you don't want to hurt them, right? Because they're just being used by the Yakuza here. Nice! Oh, and they're stunned. But you never really got that in the XCOM games. And you could have. They could have put that much effort into it, but they didn't, you know? And I mean, the game took a lot of work in other ways, naturally, right? Like I said, it's a really well-balanced game. It's got better graphics and all that than this one does, but in the long run, it's like I feel like this game will keep better than those ones do, and will maybe have more replayability because there's a lot more going on than just do this and do this and do this, and it all feels the same over and over and over again. Oh wow, forcibly end. They don't mean like end, right? Okay, it just hurt them is all. But they're not gonna die from it. I like that. It hurt, but it didn't kill them. I was afraid I was going to have to kill them after all of that. After, you know, working so hard to not hurt these guys, it was like, forcibly end it. No. Wonder what the Decker had to be focused on if, you know, I could just... If they didn't have to do that, you know, if they didn't have to be constantly running the chip heads themselves, what was the Decker doing there? I suppose we'll never know. Holy cow. Dude. He is in rough shape. You eject a BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused. Worse than the other chip heads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his eyes are slurred. He's burnt. What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Coyote's shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in! This is bull. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His eyes reach for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him horrified with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off! Just back the hell off! Take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his fingers still on the trigger. Squints. What the hell is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me! He looks down at the squalor of the room and glimpses in his own reflection in the machinery. Look at me. Those chips aren't reality, Gino. Come with us. I feel like he'll say they're reality to me now. There are drugs that can help you, Gino. We can go slow. I don't want help. Put the gun down, Gino. Come with us. Oh, I feel like he's going to kill himself. No matter what I say, I feel like he's going to... Oh. Gino. There are drugs that can help. He looks at Coyote, looks at you. Will. Go slow. He drops the gun and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into her arms and she rocks him with him for a long time, her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, her eyes lock with you, the deepest gratitude reflecting on her face. We're done here. I'm done. I don't need to step foot in one of these places ever again. Oh, we got him. We got him, guys. We got him. Whew. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to go on. You've got to go to find out... Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper. Best lead you've got to find out more... There we go. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need. A fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is a key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the new yen. It's their job to have the contacts, to know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for matrix work. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Whew. I did not think that was going to go well. All right, guys, that's where we're gonna end it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe so that we can finally get a beat on the Emerald City Ripper. And until we see you next time, be excellent to one another.